Hey guys, what's up? My name is Midnight Strike 3625 and I am here to review a new game for you guys. So, this is my first new game review since last March with God of War Ascension, which ironically contained a demo for the game I'm going to be reviewing today, The Last of Us, for PlayStation 3. Just came out like about 4 days ago, I believe, and I beat it at 3 in the morning this morning. So, fucking amazing game. I'm just going to start off this review with a bang by saying, in a post-apocalyptic world filled with infectious cordyceps-like beings trying their hardest to infect and kill its hosts, Joel and Ellie, the two characters on the cover, who act much like father and daughter, but really have no relation to each other, have to make their way across the United States to find a group known as the Fireflies, so that they can maybe, just maybe, generate a cure, because Ellie is immune to this sickness known as the cordyceps and the spores and the infections, so she can't turn into one of them. However, everyone else can, and they are very rapidly, very fast, and tearing the world apart, and basically putting, the human race into extinction. So I'm just going to say I connected with these characters on a moral level. I would have made the exact same choices that they make. This is a story, a riveting tale of character development, and it's a character-driven story that centers around these two characters. So, every single character that comes into contact either goes out or dies or something happens to them, and you just feel for them. It makes you feel for them. So this entire story is just very realistic, very real feeling, and the attention to detail is just fantastic. So, for example, you can go into houses to search for supplies, and every single house looks different. The worlds are so vast, so huge, and the environments are beautiful and just beyond real, beyond surreal. And every single house, like I said, though, looks different, and the sheer scale of it is uncanny, just to think about how long or how much effort was put into this. So, just, it's just hard to think about, because this is an amazing game. It's just that good. I was actually looking forward to this since 2011 when I found out about it, right, when I graduated, or when I started college, completed Uncharted 3, and was looking up news for Uncharted 4. Well, this actually caught my eye because this is made by the same people, Naughty Dog, and I doubt you'll be able to find him, but Nolan North actually is in this game. He doesn't sound like Nolan North, but he is in the game. But this follows the riveting tale of Joel and Ellie as they make their way across the United States, basically surviving. That's basically the whole thing with this game. That's basically the whole theme, is kill or be killed. Make choices, survive, do what you have to get through. So there's lots of stealth elements in the game, but you don't have to play it as stealth. It's basically, if you don't have the supplies, the necessary means to go out into combat, don't. Because you can actually just sneak past them. Yeah, it's harder, but, I don't know. For me, it's more satisfying to play the game stealthy, because I am a big Metal Gear Solid fan. I'm a big fan of Uncharted, which you can also use stealth. So I was very at home with this game. I felt right at home. So they actually improved the stealth mechanic. Another thing you can do with Joel is craft weapons, so just press the select button, and you can basically make, health packs, smoke bombs, bunch of other materials, bunch of other weapons, stuff like that. So it's really easy, really fun. You can just pick up random supplies from like houses, and or burn down like science buildings and stuff like that, basically. Just the environments are amazing. There are a few graphical glitches here and there, and few lighting effect errors, stuff like that. Like, I found that when I went into the storage closet, I believe it was before the hotel sometime, and I went into a storage closet, and Joel looked like he was out in sunlight, yet the storage closet was completely dark. And then when I went into, the corner, then he was dark. So, I mean, there's just a few areas where the light isn't up to par, or there's a few glitches, or a few graphical glitches, but it really does not take you out of the mood at all. So like I said, very character driven, lots of character developments, lots of emotions that go on. Every single character you meet has a substantial impact on the plot. So, and if you stay in a certain area for a certain time, Ellie will strike up random conversations with you or just point out something she notices in the environment. It just makes the game seem that much more real and just makes you connect with the characters and just see what they're going through. So, lots of action, yet lots of stealth too. Lots of areas where you can just go and choose how you want to go through it. Others, it forces you to fight, such as in the gym in a school, it forces you to fight this thing known as a bloater. So there are, I believe, 4 infectious stages. There is the runner, which is the first stage, occurs about a couple hours after you get bitten. There's the stalker, which occurs, of course, few days, I guess, to a week after you're bitten by the infection, and then it spreads. And then, of course, there is the dreaded clicker and bloater. So the clicker is blinded because the fungus has already encased itself over your eyes. So they have hearing. They have really good hearing, really fine-tuned, and can hear your every move. So you basically have to just be as quiet as humanly possible. You can only stab them with a knife. You can't actually punch them. Punching a clicker is ineffective and will just get you bitten and will get you killed, basically. So, same with bloaters. If you get too close to them, they'll just crush your head in and kill you that way. And they can also throw giant things of spores at you, which burn you. They're not the kind of spores that can infect you, but they will burn you. So, a lot of common complaints I hear is about the ending. No spoilers, but they just run through it, basically. I actually took the time to explore around. A lot of people had just run through the ending, which I can get. I can really understand. I had the urge to just run through and just, fuck everything else, because it was a very urgent situation. I wanted to see what happened, but I actually did take my time, look for items, look for weapons, and there are a series of tape recorders that you actually have to get in order to fully understand the ending. So, there's one by a male doctor, and 2 by Marlene, the person who sent you out on the quest in the first place. So, what's really cool, though, is Joel and Ellie. The story of Joel and Ellie. Up until about 3/4 of the way through the game, their relationship is just strictly business. He thinks of her as just cargo that he has to deliver. He wants to basically drop her off first chance he gets. So, that ultimately ends up happening and culminating in a climactic event where Ellie runs away. She steals a horse, runs away to a cabin, which for some reason isn't damaged at all by this post-apocalyptic event. Every other area you find has been completely torn apart and damaged, yet this house is just off, secluded in the distance, and just untouched by the war-torn infectious zombies and hunters found everywhere. So it's just a very peaceful, relaxing place, and it really sets the mood for the events that are about to unfold. That being said, there are also humans who are killing each other to take their own supplies, and basically, like I said, it's kill or be killed, so even the humans are killing each other. Different factions, survivors, hunters, tourists, of course, and then the various stages of infected. So it's very interesting to just watch this story unfold. I just connected with these characters right away. So overall, this game is fucking amazing. I cannot recommend it high enough. I cannot praise it enough. It's one of those games. For me, it's not as good as Metal Gear Solid, no, but I don't think any game ever will be. But it's right up there. Probably my second or third favorite video game, just in general, overall. So in my top 3, this would definitely make it. I did not think I would be able to review this as soon as I am, but I was just so engrossed in the story that this is the fastest I've ever beaten a game. A new game that I had never beaten before. So with that, I am going to give this game a perfect 10 out of 10. I love it. You guys should get it, and it's just that good. It's just that good. So thank you very much for watching. This is Midnight Strike 3625. First ever perfect 10 for a new game. Keep calm and rock on.